Hello all, welcome to this very first video where we are focusing since we are presenting international relations from India's point of view. So today we'll see what are the current happenings in the world and what is happening in our neighborhood. So our very first issue today will be strained ties of Pakistan and Afghanistan. Recently, you might have heard in the newspaper, if you are really interested in international relations and you are going through the international news, you might have heard recently that there is a strained relation between Pakistan and Afghanistan. There have been clashes here and there. So the big question arises: what is the probable reason that why there is a strenuous relation between Pakistan and Afghanistan, given that Afghanistan is currently ruled by Taliban government and it is obviously supported by Pakistan from very long. Okay, so what is the probable reason? So answer here also lies in the Britishers' rule that when they ruled the subcontinent, it is the Durand Line. It is an unresolved border issue between Afghanistan and Pakistan. So Pakistan, what has happened that Pakistan had decided to start fencing activities in their border with Afghanistan, and that resulted in occasional clashes because Taliban border forces feel it is an attempt to capture the Afghan land, and on the pretext of fencing the Durand Line. Okay, so we'll see in detail what Durand Line is. So if you can see the image clearly, this map clearly demarcates the Afghanistan and Pakistan via Durand Line, and the whole of the Afghanistan and Pakistan has been in a way distributed by Durand Line, except the this very end portion. If you can see after the red line ends, it is where India claimed this is the Pakistan occupied part of Kashmir, but India claims it. India obviously claims it, so that is why it is a border Afghanistan shares with India, which actually is not in India's control currently. It is in Pakistan control. So this is what Durand Line looks like. Okay. So what is the issue? So Durand Line, the Pashtun population residing in both sides of this border. This left side of the border is Afghanistan, right side of the border is Pakistan. So the Pashtun population residing on both sides do not accept the legitimacy of Durand Line. They don't see Durand Line as a border. They feel that, as they say in their local language, that Laro Bar Yo Afghan means lowland Pakistan or highland Afghanistan, whoever people are living in this area are Afghans and they are one. Hence, the ultimate objective of the Pashtun population residing in both sides of the Durand Line is unification. Okay, and this has created a trouble for Pakistani people because they also see as the sovereignty getting lost there. Okay, so what is the key cultural relation, or what is the relation between the people on both the sides, is that they speak the same language, the Pashto language, but the dialects may be different, but the language is the same. They share important cultural traits and they have historical familial ties. Obviously, borders are created by people. Historically and culturally, they are very similar. And then wholeheartedly, they follow the Pashtun Wali code. So the Pashtun population believes that they have their own culture and religion, and they themselves form a whole state, a unified state of Pashtun people. Whether they are in lowland or highland, they all belong to the Afghan. They are all Afghans, and they should be one. So this is the idea. So because of this, the attempts by Pakistani forces or Pakistan of aggressive fencing, because the Pashtun people don't see the border as a border, the Durand Line as a border, so it is a non-existent border for them. So Pakistan aggressive fencing is a direct attack on Pashtun people's sovereignty. Okay, so thus even the Pakistani-backed Taliban government is showing no signs of accepting the Durand Line, and thus it is ready to defend with force. ठीक है ना, तालिबान गवर्नमेंट जो अफगान रीजन को रूल कर रहा है, the Taliban government which is ruling the Afghan side is not supporting Pakistan and itself is defending the Durand Line with all its force. Okay, so chronology of events क्या हुआ? What is the events which took place in the past 4 5 months after the Taliban government took control of Afghanistan last year. So in the 1 year of in this 1 year time, so what are the events that happened that increased the clashes? Is that first in September there was a clash earlier, but recently what happened in the past 1 month, November 13, an armed man was alleged to open the fire on Pakistan security personnel at the Chaman Boldak border crossing. What is the result of that? One of the frontier corps soldier died and two injured. So this also forced Pakistan to respond in a way. So they cut all the business and trade ties at the Chaman border with Afghanistan for more than a week. But this caused a humanitarian crisis problem for the Pashtun population on both sides, which regularly used to go here and there for the business and trade activity. Okay, so to resolve that, there was flag meeting held but the border was finally reopened on 21 November after 8 days. Okay, so, but after that, nothing stopped. It still continued. There was alleged firing again from the Afghanistan side in the Kharlachi and Borki near Kurram border, in which it is claimed that 7 people, including 2 children, were injured. So it is simple. It can be said as a civilian attack, an attack on civilians of Pakistan. Obviously, Pakistan will not accept such events. So, and in addition to that, the pro-Taliban accounts on social media also shared unverified videos of Taliban fighters destroying pillars, because Pakistan is trying to is trying to do fencing in the border area. So the Taliban fighters are destroying those pillars of wires that is installed by Pakistan in the Dand-e-Patan district of the Paktia province of Afghanistan. And the ironical point is that there has been already clashes in September this year in the Dand-e-Patan area. So if you can see, as a consequence and as a result, Pakistan embassy was also attacked in Kabul very recently, day before yesterday, if you can imagine. And the Pakistan security guard, the security guard which was there in the outside the embassy, was wounded in the gunfire. And Pakistan is saying, and you can say they are exaggerating a bit, but they have a view that it was an attempt to assassinate Pakistan head of mission in Kabul. So it's a very crucial allegation raised by Pakistan in the context. Some additional insights for people who are interested in international affairs and relations are following this issue closely. They would like to know that Pakistan was obviously instrumental in supporting Taliban to take over Afghanistan, because Pakistan always backed Taliban. This was the key reason of India was being worried of Taliban taking over Afghanistan. Then also there is a reason that also comes a day, means this whole incident took place after TTP withdrew from the ceasefire. You might have known that Tehrik-e-Taliban decided that they will withdraw from the ceasefire which they declared in June with the Pakistani government, as the ex-ISI chief General Asim Munir was made the army chief in the context of that. So it is also alleged that it can be their attempt to turn off the relation between Pakistan and Afghanistan. Then recently, Pakistan Minister of State of Foreign Affairs led the team to Afghanistan to meet Taliban authorities to ease this tension. But despite that, this happened. Pakistan embassies were the only few embassies that were opened in Kabul when the Taliban seized power in the August 2021. So you can imagine they were so deep relation, but still this conflict happened. Taliban Foreign Ministry spokesperson also said that Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan strongly condemns the attempt of shooting and attack on Pakistan embassy in Kabul. So if you have, this was just an news to, it was more about the current happenings in the world, if you can understand that what has happened in the current time. So if you like such initiative, if you like to know more such details about the incidents, like this was about Pakistan Afghanistan strained relations in recent times, if you like to know more about such information, then please like the video and subscribe the channel. We'll surely get back to you.